What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Yarel. Welcome to Spilling All the Tea. And let me see if I can adjust that, make that better, somewhat. I don't know. All right, so I'm gonna be doing Hollywood Divas season 2, episode 5. As y'all can see, I'm doing this old school like I used to do it, but the only thing is this mic. So I'm using a snowball to see if this, will give me better voice quality so I don't have to sit here and fucking yell. So we'll see. The only thing is I'm going to have this big ass ball in front of my fucking mouth. Insert joke there. Alright, but yeah, I'm going to make this shit a quickie. So let me go ahead and give it to y'all right quick. So Lisa and Rashawn are rehashing what happened the night before because he crashed at her house. Don't care. So Forrest and Paula rehash what happened also. So of course Forrest is only telling his side of the story, which is for what it's worth a half truth, but what the fuck do we expect? You feel what I'm saying? So Countess calls her manager to pick out some clothes for some shit, and apparently her stylist is not pulling his weight. So Lisa's throwing a housewarming party, so she done been there for how long, but it is what it is. She throwing a housewarming. All the girls are there except for Elise and Char. And Lisa brings up the meeting with the girls, and when Rashawn heard his name, more or less when Paula mentioned his name, he moved from where he was sitting and got in a conversation. That was the only issue that I had, is because they were not talking to you. I do understand here your name having to defend yourself, but that was clearly, a woman's conversation that had absolutely nothing to do with him. So I'll have to say he was wrong for that. But he jumps in, and Paula's whole thing is, I don't want to talk to you because, like I said, she doesn't want to deal with men. I'll come back to that at the very end. What else? But Paula mentions how Rashawn was paid for his services, and they pretty much say goodbye to to each other, and then she was like, bye girl, and he was like, bye bitch. Now I don't necessarily like how he did that, but it was one of those where she threw that at him in a very derogatory way, so he wanted to repay her with that same exact thing. But at the same exact time, for him to be a male, and double standards, y'all. It is what the fuck it is. Moving the fuck on. So the girls talk, and Copperhead wants Paula to just sell, and Lisa wants her to hold on, and the girls start talking about Forrest, and Paula leaves, and of course Lisa's trying to go and retrieve her. Honestly, y'all, all Lisa wants to do is she want to keep the damn drama going, because she ain't got shit going for her damn self. Golden goes on a date with some dude, and she has a 6-month rule. Countess and her team meet up. Now I'm gonna say this, people may disagree. I think her manager went in with a fucking attitude. That's what I saw, because I don't think she was as reserved as she possibly could have been. And the stylist, he was on 10 anyway, but I think that further added to it. He pretty much said that he had the clothes and took them to the producer instead of bringing them to Countess. And Countess' whole thing is, so you didn't think to bring about me. His whole thing is, you didn't trust my judgment. But he was crunk. He was on 10. He got fired. It is what it is. What the fuck else? Again, I'm trying to get this shit to y'all quick now. So Paula and her mom go to an oxygen bar. My thing is this: so you go into an oxygen bar, but when y'all just broke last motherfucking season, y'all just take y'all ass outside, go to the park, and what I'm saying, any fucking way. And she's rehashing things with her mother, and her mother brings back up the issue of Forrest, and also mentions that she has control issues, and mentions that she needs to talk to a pastor. Countess and Lisa and Copperhead play with weaves and talk about Copperhead date, who really cares. So Paula goes meet with the pastor before her mother and husband get there, and he pretty much and she brought up how her mom wants Forrest to have a fucking job, but if it's mediocre to her, she doesn't want him to have it, and she will control. She goes so far as to tell him that if she has a role, if he does not follow her, that she's gonna random seat with somebody. He mentions the control aspect to her, just like you have a control issue. So somebody that don't know you from Adam and they've only been to this person's church but don't really know him. But he pretty much said, you know, that she is controlling, you know, in the fact that she has to do that. Her mother and her husband gets there. They begin to talk. And, you know, the mom believes that 1-4 is really ain't a man. And it's one of those where what kind of man would really let a woman control them in such a way? But you do have some men who are submissive and some men who are passive that might be Forrest. But she controls him. She dominates. That's her personality. But, you know, it goes back to the whole control thing. And she even mentioned how, you know, well, the mom feels that something that happened in childhood might be the reason that Paula is acting the way that she's acting. That's because she was molested when she was 5 years old by someone her mother brought in to, I guess, her life. And, you know, she pretty much says that, you know, she forgives her mom, this, that, and the third. But I think that right there is where the control comes in, because she lost all control when she was molested. So she needs to be in control of everything and everyone that is close to her, i.e. Forrest. And also because it was a man that took that from her, she's always going to have an issue with men, especially men in authority that can take from her. Hence why she's going through all of what she's going through. So y'all, that's my quickie. That's my review. And y'all let me know how y'all feel, and I'll catch y'all on this video. Peace.